Hello, everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Paulina. I'm the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar, where we will be talking about 5 steps to speed up employee training with iSpring Learn LMS. And as a presenter, I have invited my colleague from Technical Support Department, Arina Vess. Hi, Arina. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm doing fine. How are you, Paulina?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. So, yeah, Arina will be your presenter, and hopefully by the end of this webinar, you will get a better idea of iSpring Learn LMS and how you can quickly start e-learning with it. I also have great news for everyone who, for some reason, will not be able to sit through the whole session. This webinar is being recorded, so guys, no worries. You will receive a link to a replay sometime after the webinar. However, I would like to encourage you to stay till the very end because it's a great opportunity to address your questions directly to our presenter. And to do so, just enter them in the question box, which you will find on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. I also have my other colleague from Technical Support Department, Stefan Burley, helping us with all the questions coming in the chat during the session. So guys, please keep those questions coming and be active. All right, I think at this point we are ready to begin. So Arina, let me pass the mic over to you.
So, I'm happy to start our webinar. I hope everyone can hear me well. And if something goes wrong or any questions arise during the presentation, please feel free to let us know in the question box on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. So today we are here to explore how iSpring Learn Learning Management System can help you easily organize effective employee training in your company in just 5 easy steps. But before we dive into working with iSpring Learn, let's answer the question, what is an LMS? A learning management system is a platform for convenient training management in your company. An LMS will allow you to manage users, deliver courses, and track their progress in a snap. Nowadays, a learning management system is a must-have because it's getting much harder to keep up with the increasing pace of life when it comes to employee education. There are several reasons why traditional methods such as in-person training are becoming outdated. First, traditional methods really hold you back because they can't keep up with the growth of the company and increase in the number of employees. In-person training is time-consuming and the costs may get really high since you need a lot of resources. Plain Word or PPT documents do not guarantee that users absorb information well. And also, it's hard to track real progress and adjust training materials according to user performance. So let me tell you how iSpring Learn can help you tackle these obstacles and achieve your company's training goals. iSpring Learn LMS will help you to start a staff development system from scratch or automate an existing one. The new format will significantly reduce both money and time costs because you won't have to equip classrooms or hire teachers. At the same time, consistency of online education and instant feedback can reduce time spent on employee adaptation up to 50%. Employees will be able to learn on the job and take courses at any convenient time on any device, even offline. And above all, you will immediately see in the reports how employees are progressing and will be able to fine-tune the learning materials if necessary. And finally, iSpring Learn will allow you to create engaging courses right in the LMS without an authoring tool. All right, I hope you agree that a learning management system is a great improvement. And you know what is the most amazing part? It's actually super easy to launch e-learning. Today, I will show you the 5 steps that will help you to skyrocket employee training with iSpring Learn LMS and then go into detail on how to complete them. Here are the 5 steps that we will perform today to start e-learning. So today, we will quickly build exciting content in the LMS. We will learn how to manage assignments and users in the set it and forget it mode. We will deliver mobile-ready courses to your learners. Immediately get precise performance reports. And also, we will tell you what to do if you get stuck. All right, before we begin setting our iSpring Learn account, we are super interested to know how many of you are already familiar with iSpring Learn. Paulina, can you please help me to launch a poll?
Yes, guys, so on the screen right now, you can see the poll launched, and we would very much appreciate if you could take a vote and let us know if you are already familiar with iSpring Learn or you haven't tried it yet, or maybe you haven't even heard about it, but you are interested to learn about it more. If you have any comments that you would like to share with us, please do so in the chat. We will be also more than happy to go through them. And we'll close the poll right now and share the results with you guys. Half of our attendees today haven't tried the iSpring Learn yet. Awesome, guys. We are happy that you joined our session today. I'll pass the mic back to Arena now.
All right, well, it looks like many of you haven't tried iSpring yet. So before we move on, let me quickly guide you through the basics in case you're completely new to iSpring. Finally, let me go to my iSpring Learn account. So here we are in the administrator portal. As you can see here on the left, there is a menu where you can manage courses, generate reports, schedule events, add users, apply account settings, and send messages. Here at the top of the dashboard, there is a list of assignments pending review, and on the right, there is a list of content recently added to the account. And on top, there are overall account statistics, which include general number of courses in the account, users, number of groups, and also the number of logins per subscription period. And in the top right corner, there is a profile picture. Let's click on that to see more options. So here, you can manage your profile settings, access help docs, and what is the most important, see exactly how the learning management system looks on the user side. Let me switch to my user portal. So I'll just click here. And this is how the iSpring Learn LMS looks on the user end. Again, on the left, there are assigned courses, completed courses, events calendar, achievements, catalog with optional courses, and also messages. All right, I think we are good, and we can go back to our 5 steps. To begin with, let's think of a case where iSpring Learn LMS will come in handy. When it comes to training staff, the first thing that comes to my mind is job applicants. New people always join the company, and it's required that they take onboarding courses. So now let's get ready for something exciting. So to complete our first step, let's go back to the first step. We will need to create high quality courses. iSpring Learn LMS has built-in tools that will allow you to present training material in a vivid and logical form that will be very easy to absorb, and you won't even need an authoring tool to do that. So if you already have some training content, something like a doc file that I have here, let me quickly open that. You can easily transform it into a long read. In iSpring Learn, there is a built-in editor for long reads. Let me show you an example of a long read I created earlier. I already have it opened in the browser. Let me go back to the browser and open my long read. So with iSpring Learn, you can create articles with illustrations, quotes, videos, and interactive assignments right in the LMS. They make it easier for learners to digest the material and look as if a professional designer created them. And the best part about it is that no programming skills are needed at all. So let's go back to iSpring Learn and I'll show you how I created this long grid. As you remember, we are in the user portal now. So first, I'll need to go back to my administrator portal. To do that, again, I will click on my profile picture here and then click Administrator Portal. And then I will need to go to Courses tab. To start working on a new long grid, I'll click here where it says Create. and then long grid. So here we are in the long grid editor. First, I will add a cover image. To do that, I will click here where it says add cover image and go to a folder where I have my pictures for the long grid. Here is it. Let me add a picture. Wonderful, that's it. Next, I will need to copy and paste the title of my long grid. Just a second. It's done. Next, I will add a description here. Again, I will copy and paste the text. Just a second. Wonderful. So when it's done, I'll need to add my chapters. Let's add 4 chapters. To do that, I will click here on the plus icon, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now let's go back to chapter 1. Again, I'll copy and paste the text, the title, and the text. Just a second. Wonderful. Now I will add an image to my long grid. To do that, I'll just click Enter on my keyboard and then hit this plus button. As you can see, I can add lists, images, videos, embed codes, statements, and even assessments to my long grid. Let's insert an image for this page. I'll click here where it says image and select another picture. As you can see here, I can change the placement of my text, but I'll go for the second option. I like it the most. Nice, let's go to the second chapter. Again, I will need to copy and paste the title and the text. Here is our title, and here is our text. Wonderful! I'm going to add a YouTube video to this chapter. I will need to click Enter so that you see this plus icon again, and then go to my YouTube account. I have a video here that I want to add to a long grid. To do that, I will click Share under the video. Just a second. All right. Let me just click here. Interesting. All right. There is something wrong with the YouTube. Give me just 1 second. So I'm afraid the sharing option is not working today for us. So I'll just show you how to do that. You will just click plus here, go to embed and embed your code here. Let's add a picture instead so that it's not boring. I will add image again and add another picture. Nice. All right, let's go to chapter number 3. I will copy and paste the text here. All right, my title and my text. As you can see here, I have a quote. Let's make it look professional. First, I will need to place it on the new line. I will click here, hit enter, then click here and click enter once again. Now I will need to select my quote and then click here. Looks much better, doesn't it? And now it's time for chapter number 4. I will need a text for the title. And here I'm going to add an assessment, a quiz question. To do that, I will need to hit on the same plus icon and then click exercise. Here is a question editor in the long grid. Let me quickly copy and paste the question text. I will need to delete the default text and insert my own. Then I will copy the first option, the second answer option, and the third one. I can select between 2 question types. They are multiple choice and multiple response. I will go for the multiple response one and select these two options as correct. Here at the bottom, I have some settings. I can shuffle answers and show correct answers. I will go for default settings and just click back. Looks like it's done. Wonderful. So now let's preview our long grid. Here in the preview mode, you can see how your long grid looks on different kinds of devices. Let's see how it looks on the mobile phone. All right, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and chapter 4 with our quiz. As you can see, I can take a quiz from my mobile phone. Wonderful! Now I can click Edit. And I have great news for you. If you'd like to export a long grid and upload it to another LMS, you can easily do that. As you can see here, I have an export button, and it will allow you to publish your long grid to SCORM format. Here I will select the SCORM version. Let's go for 2004 and the number of chapters required to complete the course. When it's done, I can just click Export. And as you can see, the downloading process of the SCORM package started. Let's close the Export menu and hit Publish. Here I will select my folder and then Publish once again. I can jump to the content list now. Here is my long grid. And perfect, we are done with our long grid. Before we move on, I just wanted to mention that besides a learning management system, we also provide an authoring tool called iSpring Suite. iSpring Suite is a powerful e-learning toolkit for PowerPoint to develop quality courses, videos, video lectures, and assessments that will work on any desktop, laptop, and mobile platform. iSpring Suite is fully integrated with iSpring Learn, so you can publish your courses directly to iSpring Learn LMS and get very detailed statistics. Now we are very curious. Would you like me to demonstrate how you can quickly turn a PowerPoint presentation into an e-learning course with an assessment? Paulina, can you please help me with launching a quick poll?
So yeah, guys, there is another poll up and running, and we would like to just quickly ask you if you would be interested in getting a quick demo of iSpring Suite authoring tool in case you didn't get a chance to try it out or didn't get a closer look at it. Yeah, I'm going to close the poll right now, share the results. So yeah, let's take a look at iSpring Suite.
Wonderful. That looks like you're interested. Let me tell you about our authoring tool in this case. The greatest part about it is that you won't have to spend a ton of time learning how to work with it. It is a PowerPoint add-in, so you're going to work in a completely familiar environment. Let me go to PowerPoint that I have open here, and then click iSpring Suite tab. As you can see, iSpring Suite appears as an additional tab in PowerPoint. And even though it's user-friendly, it's still an extremely powerful e-learning toolkit that will allow you to enhance any PowerPoint presentations with mobile-ready content. As you can see, I can add quizzes, interactions, dialogue simulations, screen recordings. And here I have my PowerPoint presentation with a YouTube video, with a quiz and with an interaction. To save time, we will just publish it today directly to iSpring Learn. To do that, I will just hit Publish here. Go to iSpring Learn tab. Select Size to Fit Course to Browser window. Click Save and just hit Publish. All right, I have a course with the same name in the iSpring Learn, so I'll just hit Yes here. All right. Wonderful, publishing is complete. Now I can click Manage Content, and it will open the course directly in the iSpring Learn. It's still loading, so we'll just need to wait a little bit. Just a couple more seconds. Wonderful, the course is uploaded. Let's just view it, and I'll show you what a course created with iSpring looks like. As you can see, it has an HTML5 player. While we are watching it, I want to mention that this course is compatible with all modern mobile devices. As you can see here, I have a YouTube video which I can watch directly on the slide. All right, another slide, and here is a quiz. Let's quickly take it. Well, question 1. Sorry if I answer incorrectly. This is just to demonstrate. Next, and here is an interaction. As you can see, I have the same content presented in a very interested form, and there are 15 different types of interactions. So that's it. Now I can close the course. And now we can move on to the second step because we've uploaded our courses. And our second step is to automate the process of user management and course assignment. That will save us a lot of time because once we set it, we will no longer need to worry about it. First, let me quickly show you how you can identify students in iSpring Learn and then use this information to automate user management. Let's go back to the iSpring Learn account, then to Users tab, and let me quickly open one of my users. As you can see here, I have many different profile fields, and here I have a profile field job title which says intern. Next, I will go back to users and go to departments tab. Here you can easily integrate your CRM with iSpring Learn by recreating your company structure. And finally, the Groups tab. Here you can combine users beyond their department. And this is where we will start setting our LMS on autopilot. I totally understand that it's not efficient to select users from the list manually. And you can have iSpring Learn browse through all the users and immediately add everyone who meets your criteria in the group. This amazing feature is called Smart Groups. I want to assign an onboarding course to all of the interns from all the departments. So I will click here where it says New Smart Group and enter a group name. It is going to be, intern. Next, I will choose the job title in the list because I want the system to scan through the job titles and then select intern. It's done. I can even add another role, but I will go for the one first. Here at the bottom, you can see that 5 users meet the rules, so the system will automatically show you how many users will be added to the group. And now I can click Create. So as you remember, all of these users have a job title intern. Wonderful. When it's done, we can speed up the process even more by setting the LMS to assign courses automatically. You might be wondering, do I have to assign courses to each new user that I add to the system? Well, you can, but you don't need to. To make it happen, I'll go to Courses and click on the course name. Then I will go to Availability tab and click here where it says Add Rule. And here is the trick. I will select the smart group that we created earlier. And now every time a user with the intern job title is added to the account, he or she will be automatically placed in the intern smart group and enrolled in this course. So we can just click Save and we are done with our second step. Before we move on, are you all doing okay so far? I know it might be a lot of information to absorb, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. And now it's time for step number 3. Today we've been working with the administrator portal a lot, but it is the students who are actually going to take these courses. We all know that life today is getting faster and faster, and we may not have enough time to just take courses at the workplace. It might even distract us from work. So we took care of that. iSpring Learn has a free native mobile app that will provide your employees with up-to-date training where and when they need it, even offline. Let me show you what it looks like. So when you log in, you will immediately see the to-do list. Here on top, it is very easy to access assigned courses, courses downloaded for offline viewing, and completed materials. At the bottom, you can access the catalog with optional courses, and here I can see my achievements. So this is about the mobile app. Let's not forget that an LMS is not just a place where you can assign courses. This is also a great opportunity to monitor your team's productivity. So it's time to move on to step number 4. The iSpring Learn reports will always help you to stay up to date with the latest student results. You will not just see how users are progressing, but also see which training materials truly work and which don't prove to be effective. You will be able to identify users and groups who show the greatest interest in online training and track their activity. And then you will be able to compare it with the results they show in real life. For courses uploaded with iSpring Suite, detailed reports are available, showing exactly what answers users gave. So let's go back to iSpring Learn account and then go to Reports tab. At the moment, 8 reports are available, but currently we are working on a revamped reporting system and we will add it in the future. So let me quickly demonstrate one of the reports. Let's click here where it says Progress Achievement. Find our quiz, select a group here, specify my smart group intern, and hit Run Report. Here is a list of users who are assigned to this course and their progress. This quiz has been added with iSpring Suite, so I can click here and see the detailed report. As you can see here, I can see exactly which answers user gave. And I'm sure you agree that it is very handy for surveys. So this is step number 4. Looks like we are ready to get started with iSpring Learn LMS and implement online training in your company. Even though iSpring Suite is very easy to use, sometimes you get stuck. And that's okay because we've got you covered. For your convenience, we have 2 awesome go-to resources. The first one is a broad knowledge base. You can find it on our official website. You will just need to hit support here. Select the product, which is iSpring Learn or iSpring Suite. So I'll click iSpring Learn. And here you will be able to access help articles, video tutorials, frequently asked questions, and help docs. I should say very detailed help docs because they describe every single option in the iSpring Learn LMS. And if you don't feel like reading or watching videos, let's talk. We have a live human support team. Our swift and friendly iSpring tech geniuses and engineers are always ready to address any of your concerns. And our support team is one of the reasons why our customers choose us. Recently, we were awarded with a gold medal Customer Service Team of the Year Frontline by the Customer Sales and Service World Awards. And you can always reach us by phone, email, or online chat, and we will be happy to assist you. All right, it looks like we are done. Today we went through 5 basic steps that will help you to launch e-learning in the company. We learned how to create engaging online courses and automatically assign them to users in almost no time. We looked at the content from the user side and also checked the progress. And now you know what to do if you come across any challenges. So I hope that this webinar will be a good kickstarter for e-learning in your company. And as I already mentioned, if any questions arise, don't hesitate to contact us. So wonderful. Looks like we are ready to start the Q&A session. Let me pass the mic to Paulina.
Thanks a lot, Arena. I really appreciate your doing this webinar session for all our attendees today. And I would like to ask you, would you like to launch a poll?
All right, actually, yes, it's a great idea. So we are very interested to see if e-learning meets your company training goals. Paulina, can you please help us with it?
I'd be happy to. Yeah, so guys, right now on the screen you can see the poll, and we would be very happy to find out what do you think if e-learning actually can meet your company's training goal. And we do understand that you might be already using e-learning to some extent, for example, creating content for your employees or for your learners, and maybe you are already using some learning management system, but we would still like to hear what do you think and what your responses are to our question. And if you don't think that e-learning can meet your company's goals or needs, would you please mind sharing with us why you think so? That would help us a lot in our future product development, etc. All right, so I will close the poll right now. I will share the results really quickly. And looks like, yeah, half and half of people think that it's a good solution. Some of them need to test it out, and some of them, a little percent, but still a good one, don't think that e-learning can meet their company training goals. Well, that's fine. I will hide the results right now, and let's get started with the Q&A session. Jin Luke is asking, do you have an option, iSpring Learn for professional personal?
Yeah, hi, Belina. I'm right here.
Hello.
Thank you guys for joining us today. And yeah, as to the question, do you have an option for iSpring for professional personal? I believe Jean-Luc wants to train his colleagues, and yeah, that's like the main idea of iSpring Learn is training your personnel, your interns when they just begin their career in a company, or already well established colleagues who need some training and who need some training being redone annually. So iSpring Learn is the perfect solution for this. I'm not sure if that's the question that you asked, but yeah.
Thank you very much, Stefan. So yeah, let's move on to the next question and see if John Luke has anything else to say regarding his previous question. So Dean is saying, I had a free trial of iSpring about a year and a half ago and then got sidetracked trying out other LMS programs and finally purchased Articulate 360, but never found an LMS to use once I created my courses. I'm interested in checking out iSpring again. Can I sign up for another free trial for a bit? Dean, I am sure that you can definitely do that. And if you have any questions regarding registering another trial account, I think the best way would be to contact our sales department. I am sharing the link, sorry, not the link, but the email address you can get in touch with them at right now. Just a moment. So here it is. And if you guys, anybody of you, have any other questions, you're more than welcome to send them to either sales at ispringsolutions.com if you have any questions regarding the pricing or getting licenses or how you can actually get started e-learning in your organization. They will be more than happy to help you and consult you in terms of how iSpring can be a good fit for you. If you have any tech questions about iSpring, your go-to resource would be support at ispringsolutions.com, and I am sharing the link to our tech geeks and iSpring geniuses and engineers right now in the chat as well. There was also one question. Let me find it very quickly. So what is exactly the difference between iSpring Learn and iSpring Suite? Mary is asking.
Well, so let me explain you what is the difference between iSpring Learn and iSpring Suite. So iSpring Suite is an authoring tool. So this is a place where you create courses. So you can basically just launch PowerPoint presentation and then publish it. So with iSpring Suite, apart from adding different kinds of interactive content, you can publish it to upload to your website to HTML5 format, to iSpring Cloud, which is another our solution, and for sharing files to the iSpring Learn LMS directly, as we did today during our webinar session, to the LMS, so you can publish it to SCORM format, to Experience API, and then use these SCORM packages in different LMS systems, and also directly to YouTube as a video. So this is about iSpring Suite. And the iSpring Learn, it is an LMS. So this is a place where you would upload your students, your employees, assign courses to them where they will take these courses, and where you will see the reports. And also I wanted to cover another very important thing that I see that many people are asking. So do we need to upload iSpring Suite to view courses? So Polina, would you mind that I answer this question right now?
No, not at
So,
all. Thank you.
because I've seen many people asking it, and I just want to clarify that. So, iSpring Suite is needed only to create courses. So only the author of the courses is going to need iSpring Suite. So basically, when you do that and you publish it, as I recently showed, you will need to upload it to some platform, for example, to your website or to your LMS, and then share a direct link with your users. And they will be able to view courses created with iSpring without iSpring Suite. So iSpring Suite is just for creating the courses. So to edit them, you will definitely need the project file, which is a PowerPoint presentation, but your students, your employees will not need iSpring Suite. Well, that's logical that we won't ask like more than 100, 200 people to install something to view the courses. So yes, they will be able to view these courses in all modern mobile browsers and on desktop browsers and on all mobile modern devices. So that's it. Paulina?
Thanks a lot for covering that. Appreciate it. Actually, at this point, it looks like we've covered all the general questions that we received. We very much appreciate you guys being so active and asking your questions. Thanks a lot. And thanks to you, Arena, for doing this wonderful presentation. Hopefully, now you guys know how easy it is to get started. I mean, to start e learning in your company with iSpring LMS. And thanks to you, Stefan, for taking care of the questions coming in the chat during our webinar and also during the Q&A session. Okay, so at this point, we can wrap up and we'll see you guys at the next webinar. Bye, everybody. Bye, Arena. Bye, Stefan.
Bye, everyone. I was super happy to conduct this webinar session for you today, and I hope that it will be helpful for you in the future.